What's the biggest misconception people have about being a general contractor?
I guess with general contractors, I've spoken to a lot, and what they say is when they started out, to them it was kind of like a papers game. I guess for them it was like, oh, if it makes sense on paper, so it should make sense in real life when the boots are on the ground, right? Completely incorrect. Completely incorrect. So you just because a deal makes sense on paper does not mean that's how it will go. Again, conservative. Do not go into it thinking that it's going to work out just like how you anticipated it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going through it right now, and or maybe we'll touch on it in a bit. But I've had my mistakes on it because I wasn't very knowledgeable at first, and obviously, I'm learning as I go. You, if you think a property you'll make 100,000 on property, let's just say you buy some land for for I guess like mine says $55,000 on a land, you do 300,000 in construction costs. You think you're gonna need 300,000. The reality of it is you're probably gonna need an extra 30, $40,000 to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You
But
get it.
once again, it just goes back to like having that extra budget, how, considering the margin of error. So yeah, what were you gonna say?
So I guess that's the misconception. You can always have something on paper, but that's just for presentation. In real life, you're gonna need way more.
Yeah. What is one book or one resource you'd recommend, whether it's general success or kind of more technically aspect, like kind of like the more technical aspect of real estate?
I guess a couple things, I've read, and I know you know this book. I've read it a while ago, Intelligent Investor, by Benjamin Graham. Very good book. It teaches you how to, again, in investment, there's aggressive investments and there's conservative investments, real estate being one of the conservative ones. Kind of teaches you about how to think about investment. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a long-term game. You can't go into real estate again being very ambitious, and it teaches you how to kind of think about it from a proper standpoint to um, essentially being doing the right thing when it comes to any type of investment that you're doing. So it's a great book. I read it a while ago. Obviously, I think it's going to be a good thing to revisit, especially with the more knowledge that I have right now. But it's a really great source, especially for people. They love investments. They love to make money as far as thinking through the right steps of anything stock market, real estate, all things business related. So that's a great source. So Intelligent Investor.
It's a it's a great book. Unfortunately, I wish it was more interesting to read. It has a lot of big words in
I
it,
mean,
and it goes
yeah,
on for
it
long
is, but
pages.
it's very technical book.
Very
Um,
technical.
but I think you do gain good amount of stuff from it, especially if you're very serious about going into things. But beside a book, obviously another resource you can go. You have local REIs everywhere. I know there's some in Wax. I know Charlotte has a bunch. Real estate investment, meeting investors, meeting real estate agents. As somebody in construction, obviously, when you build properties, you want to sell properties, you want to have the right connections. You want to have the guys, that are able to sell property. You want to have the guys that are going to be able to help you build the property. REIs are great places to start if you're trying to get into it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Definitely local networking events help out. And one piece of advice I'd have for anyone who's listening: when you go to these networking events, try to think about how you can help the person in front of you, not about how you can gain from it. Because if you're inclined to give, you're definitely gonna get, whether in the short term or the long term. So that's one tip. But what is your next big goal, whether it's professionally or whether it's personally or
So
both?